did all this before even eating my coffee. Let me tell you something. These little stainless steel containers are expensive. I was shocked. So I couldn't find one. I didn't even think to look in the camping section at Walmart. And I was going to buy one on Amazon, but my grandmother found this for $17. I don't know why I thought it would be cheaper than that. Let me fill it. Hold on, guys. So like I was saying, this does hold quite a bit of food and it keeps it pretty hot. I do put hot water in it and let it sit, and then I let it just kind of warm up. I don't know if that makes a difference as I'm getting everything prepared. She didn't tell me last night that she wanted spaghetti. She's 19 years old, but I'm still doing it. So if a parent says they can't, they just don't want to. I've been making her lunch since she was born. One more year is not going to kill me. Inconvenient, but not going to kill me. So I'll screw that on, and then I put some Parmesan cheese in these little containers. These are very convenient for salad dressings and any type of cheese. You need to transport a fork, and that's all she'll take for lunch today. She's not going to be happy it's fettuccine because I thought I had spaghetti and I don't. And I did all this before I had my coffee. Did I already say that? I don't know. And I feel like my chest is tight. If I'm getting, you know what, knock on wood somewhere, please. I'm going to flip out. I think I'm hoping it's just an allergy. Sorry, I don't have my beauty light up here, but this is that men's Old Navy Sherpa. I'm going to tell you right now, get your true size. I got the 4X. I don't know. I guess I wasn't thinking it was men's, and I don't like that the pocket hangs out. Oh, sorry. I hate that. I'm going to have to maybe, I don't understand why the pocket's hanging out of the bottom, but I definitely went too big. That's okay. It will be fine. It's oversized, but it is really oversized, and I can't figure out why the pocket's hanging out. It's still cute as a button, don't get me wrong. I like it. I love the pattern and the color, but I wish I had gotten a 2X. I should have just gotten my true size. I don't know why I've been doing this lately. I'm usually spot on when I buy my clothes, and everything usually fits. These are from Amazon. These pants are really nice. I like them a lot. I don't know why they look goofy on me right this second. Maybe because I need shoes on. I'll link these in the description because these are really nice yoga pants. But I wish I had sized down in this. Oh my gosh, I've done this now a few times with buying stuff. I could return it, but I run the risk of it not being available. And I just don't want to deal with it. And I bought it off TikTok Shop instead of the website. So I don't know how the returns work. If I have to do it on TikTok or Old Navy, I'm just going to keep it and wear it as an oversized shirt and maybe have my grandmother go in and pin the pockets today. It's okay. I like it. I just am upset. I gained a little bit of weight recently, about 13 pounds. I'm working on it, but I guess I'm a little insecure about the weight gain, so I've been sizing way too high up in my clothes. For me, I never should have got a 4X, not especially in men's. Maybe my husband and I can share it, but I don't think he'd wear anything this big, and even the sleeves I have to roll. But it's cute. I look comfortable, so we'll see. I'm a little disappointed, but I got to get ready to go to work. Woo, that sun is blinding. It went from pouring down rain yesterday to sunny. I'm getting ready to leave. Actually, I have like the attention span of a goldfish, you guys. I don't know what. I don't like to call him my stepfather, but my sister's father, who has been in another life on and off. He's mentally ill and everything. Why is this not starting? Why is my remote? Oh, that's because I'm hitting the friggin', oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I was hitting my trunk. I hope the hell I didn't open my trunk. There we go. If I don't warm up my car, I'm not going anywhere. It is frozen. So I'm on my way to work. I have a work meeting today. Should only take about 10 minutes. She's really good about not wanting to like overly exhaust the meeting. She just comes in, checks on us, and leaves, which is a-okay with me. If we have any issues, she takes care of it. But so far, this year's been good. But I have like the attention span of a goldfish. Look, I even forgot what I was just telling you. So my sister's father came into my life when I was 4. Then he was there till the girls were about 2 and 3. Because my sisters are like, I don't think they're technically Irish twins. They're like 16 months apart, 18 months apart. I don't know. I think 12 months is, or 13 months is Irish twins. But they're very close in age. He left. He seems to be doing much, much, much better. He and I reconciled because it was a very tumultuous relationship growing up, very traumatic. But things are good now. I've decided in my life that I'm forgiving people. I am not holding grudges if people are willing to put in the work and effort. And he has. I mean, I know some people might not understand it, but my sisters, I would do anything to make sure their life is the easiest possible. They've been through more than most adults do in a lifetime, 3 times over. So if me reconciling with their father makes it easier for them, because he didn't even attempt to help when my mom died. For a very short time, he came around and would give me like $50 here and there, but then that ended very quickly, which is fine. But his mother passed away. I only met her twice. I couldn't remember. My sister swears she tells me and told me I have a memory of a goldfish. But I don't know if that's like age or I'm getting close to perimenopause. I don't know, you guys. That's a whole nother thing. I am taking my health very serious this year. I don't have a lot of time to talk. I found the most amazing gynecologist. I wish I could share the office that I go to. It's a female office. There's all women. I think there's one male doctor, but I believe he's like the OBGYN, so he probably is more there for like delivering babies, things like that. I could be wrong, but it's all female. The staff is female. I probably could tell you where it is in case you were living in South Jersey. This woman was so kind to me. She came in, she was cute as hell. She was probably mid-40s, which doesn't matter if she was old, young. She had the cute little Wrangler jeans on, motorcycle boots. She wasn't in doctor's clothes. She wasn't in scrubs. She was very, very honest. I hate doctors that pussyfoot. I just want to be told what it is. And she made me so comfortable that I scheduled my actual pap smear. So I'm going to have that done. I'm actually having an ultrasound because I've been having pain on my left side. I thought it was just regular period pain, but it's constant, and I had a very scary but irregular period. So I went like 60 days without getting a period, maybe longer. I have like 5 minutes to tell this while my car is warming up. This is TMI. I know my channel is primarily women viewers now. I am so excited because it used to be a lot of male viewers, which it is what it is, but now it's starting to become more women than men, which makes me so happy because I'm a woman and I'm sharing women things. But women's health is so important, you guys. She told me there's an actual vaccination for cervical cancer. I know nothing about it. I could be wrong. I could have heard her wrong. But get yourself checked. It's so good to be doing pre-screening, what's the right word? Pre-screening, no. There is a lot of, what is the word I'm looking for? Give me a second, let me pause this. Preventative care, there we go. So I scheduled my appointment with that. She's gonna do the ultrasound just to make sure nothing's going on, because she did say it's very strange that I've only had 1 pregnancy and I've never been on birth control. My husband and I think she misunderstood. She asked, do I use preventative measures for getting pregnant? And I said, no. I thought she meant birth control and condoms. And I didn't realize that, yes, we technically do. We don't just actively try to get pregnant. So she put me on birth control. She's been fantastic. I am nervous about the ultrasound because I am having that pain. And then, I went 60 days without my period. I took 2 pregnancy tests, which I haven't done in 19 years. They were negative, but then I got my period. But I never stopped spotting. So I spotted for 18 days and then I got another full period. And then it stopped. I stopped spotting. I had no infection. They checked me for my pH balance, for bacterial vaginosis, all those female things. I'll put a trigger warning in case there is a man watching and doesn't want to hear it. And everything was good and negative. Everything was fine. It definitely could just be that I am getting older. It could have just been a fluke thing, like she said. I could have something going on. I don't have an infection, so we'll see. I go for my ultrasound December 18th, excuse me, my birthday's December 11th, and then we'll just go from there. And I got to see a cardiologist as well. I take metoprolol. It's a blood pressure medication, but my doctor explained it as it's like a very it's a very gentle heart medication, blood pressure medication that just takes that extra strain off the heart. I've been on it, you guys, since I was a young kid, like 16. I've never upped the dose. I'm on it because I have tachycardia and, I have SVT and I have palpitations. I've never had to up the dose. It's completely under control, but I just want to check my heart, make sure that's good, because my doctor's never recommended a cardiologist. And the more I think about it, it's like kind of weird that I'm not seeing one maybe every couple of years. So I want to do that. I got my woman's health under control, or I'm gonna. And they put me on this birth control. So far, I haven't had any issues with it. Let me just cover. This is it. It's probably backwards. Bilsalvi, 24 FE, 1 milligram. So I'm going to get going, but take care of yourself, you guys. I have the worst health anxiety because of my mom's passing. But the more I think about it, there's so much preventative care out there. Why would I be stupid and not prevent things, catch things early? The earlier, the better. I'm still a little too young for a mammogram. I think they start that at 40, and I'm going to do it all. And if you want, I'll bring you along. I'll bring you with me when I go get my ultrasound and let you know how it is. When they did the swab for any infections, there was no pain. When she did the internal exam, there shouldn't be pain. If there is, maybe there's an infection or something going on. Uncomfortable just because somebody else was touching me, yes, but not pain uncomfortable, just uncomfortable nerves. But no, I wasn't uncomfortable. It was more uncomfortable laying on the table than the actual little bit of an exam. And from what I remember from my last pap smear, I don't recall it ever hurting. It's more scary than anything and uncomfortable, but nothing painful, because I don't want anyone to be deterred, someone young. I'm going to take my daughter to a gynecologist as well, same one, and get her on birth control because she's just young and she's been with her boyfriend for a long time. I'm not naive. Kids, well, she's not a kid anymore. So yes, I will see you soon. I'm hoping my car is warmed up, and I will see you probably after work. It's 5 o'clock. I've been at work since 8. I just got home. You guys, being a caregiver is very, very hard. So if you know someone in your life that is an aide, a caregiver, a CNA, in the healthcare in any way, make sure you give them some extra love this season, because it's such a difficult job. And I feel like around the holidays, it becomes harder. 2 years ago, so the person I work for or with is 34, 35. He's 35. We had to tell him that who isn't real. I don't think children watch, but the big guy isn't real. So since then, the holidays are very, very difficult. And the only reason we had to tell him because his expectations of presents, I don't know how to say that. It was just getting to be too expensive to keep up with the facade in a way. So we had to tell him. It was just a rough day today. And the doctor's office that we had to go to has a lot of other handicapped people that go from the state. It's a state residential place. I don't work in the state residential. I work privately. And they had a couple of the people from the state, and they were screaming for some reason in the office for 2 hours. And I know they can't help it, but if you've ever sat in a room with already in a tense situation with people that have developmentally disabled and they're screaming, it's overwhelming. And their caregivers were there, and I don't know how they handle it. They're saints, literal saints, because the one kept bashing his wheelchair into the window and crushing the plants. And it's like you get to a point where you start to laugh at yourself, because it's like if you don't, you just have to be patient. You guys, I always tell people my best quality is my patience. I have the patience of a saint. I wasn't always like this.
I wasn't. And you can ask my family. I have developed such patience with animals and people with developmental disabilities, people with actual physical handicaps, because what else can you do? You know, there's no point in getting frustrating, but we do have frustrating days, and today was one of them. So my vlog today probably won't consist of too much. Maybe we'll eat dinner together. That might make me feel a little bit better. My husband comes home tomorrow. That will definitely make me feel better. Could pay my Sephora bill this month, so that makes me feel a little bit better. Just little wins, little tiny wins. My poor grandfather was feeling under the weather, so on my way home, I stopped and gave him 2 Tylenol. The thing about my grandfather is he's never been sick until recently. He beat cancer. He had prostate cancer, beat it. And he doesn't get sick often, but we're battling, he and I, because he likes me to keep he refers to me as a silent tiger. He likes me to keep my mouth shut. And if you know anything about me, I'm never going to keep my mouth shut. So I noticed that his leg was swelling. Just the one leg. His foot and leg have been swelling since the summer. And I made a huge fuss. And he has gout in the one toe, which I know is incredibly painful, but that has nothing to do with the swelling. The swelling is something else. And he's so pig-headed because my grandmother's so sick, he thinks he can't be sick as well. So I stopped, gave him a ginger ale, 2 Tylenol. He said he felt better about 20 minutes in. I checked in on him. Because that's what is nice that it affords me, that flexibility, is that not working in a group home, I don't want to say his name, I guess he's always with me. Even at my grandparents', at his mother's, we're always together. He's always with me, no matter where I go. So we checked in on my grandparents, and he was feeling much better when I left. But I know that my grandmother being sick and him not taking care of himself is catching up to him, and he gets very mad at me when I say anything to him. But you guys, I will always be someone who is an advocate. It's just in my blood. I will never shut my mouth. There's very little that bothers me. The only thing that I fall into trouble with is odor. I have a real hard time with odors. Other than that, I do well with pretty much anything. You cut your arm off, we'll take care of it. You lost a finger, I'm good. You're bleeding all over the place. I don't love vomit. That's not my favorite either. But smells really get to me bad. I wear it on my face, but I don't even know why I'm talking about this, except that I've had such a long day that I already bitched to my sister. I bitched to my husband. So tomorrow will be a better day. Tomorrow will be a better day because my husband's going to be home. I'm having leftover vegetable soup for dinner. I have no idea what my daughter's going to eat. She's a pain in the ass about eating. And I'm going to get the rest of my stuff on, and my dogs are grooming themselves. What are you doing? You kept me up all night. You kept me up all night. Oh, has anybody watched Stranger Things? No spoilers. I have one more episode of the new season left. My husband and I are going to finish this weekend, and I won't do any of the spoilers for the first 3 episodes, but we are super fans. Yes, we are. There's 3 shows that we are super fans of. Game of Thrones, Sopranos, and Stranger Things. We are super fans. I would love you to tell me in the description what you're super fans of. Is it a TV show, a movie? Give me 3 of them, because I need to see if I've ever seen them, if I'm a fan of them, and if I need to watch them. Definitely let me know down below. And I'm worried about posting yesterday's video, because I said some things in it that I probably shouldn't have, and I've been contemplating cutting it out. But I'm so tired of censoring myself in case somebody ever came across my video, which it's so unlikely. But I've always been that way. I've blocked people on my social media because I don't want people that I know watching me, which is so ridiculous because this is who I am. And I gotta change these nails. I really don't like them. They didn't really last, and they're not as nice. I'm losing my voice from talking and advocating so much today. Okay, I will see you at dinner time. Well, it is dinner time. I'll see you when I'm heating dinner up. I have something I can show you that's pretty interesting, actually. Aldi's has this 6-pack of assortment crackers. They're not like holidays or anything for the holidays. These are so good. They come covered in everything. These are so worth it, and they're under $4, which is incredible because crackers are expensive. And then I got this. It's a hot honey dip. It's pretty spicy. It's nothing you couldn't handle, but it is really, really good. It's like the perfect amount of spice and sweetness, and they go perfectly with every flavor. You have sesame, wheat, seeded multigrain, cracked wheat, rosemary, poppy, and pepper, water, and 5-grain. The rosemary is a 10 out of 10. All these, I'm telling you, I don't know that I've ever had anything bad at Aldi's. Let me see how dirty my refrigerator is before I show you this. It's pretty freaking gnarly and very unorganized. This one too, the dill dip, forget it. It's so delicious on everything. Cucumbers, crackers, potato chips. If you think of it, it's so good. And this, you guys, I got the feta stuffed olives. All of them are under $3 or $4 and 10 out of 10. Aldi's, I don't know how they afford to do it so cheap, but it is so good. I don't have enough footage and I didn't remember to record dinner. We're going to talk about my dogs. I know it's a little boring, but they're always in my videos, so I figured no time like the present to kind of introduce you guys. So this is Gilligan. He is a 5-year-old Chihuahua. He was an unexpected litter from an old friend of ours' mother, and she knew that I wanted a Chihuahua because she had a bunch, and she asked if I would like, there was a pick between two. There was this one, obviously, and then another one that was white. But Gilly has a marshmallow. He's a toasted marshmallow. He has one stripe down his back that makes him look toasted. So that's what made me pick him. He's 5, like I said, incredibly overweight. He weighs 27 pounds, but he's not the average stature of a Chihuahua. His father was a long hair and was like maybe 6 pounds, but the mother was bigger. It is possible that he has some type of other genetic breed in him, but he does, aside from these floppy ears, he does kind of look like a Chihuahua, and he has the underbite. He is aggressive, I'm not gonna lie. He's very difficult. He was a COVID dog, so he wasn't properly socialized. Plus, when we got him, he was about this big. If I have a clip, I'll put it in. And unfortunately, he was too small to do anything. And getting them to vet was almost impossible to get his first set of shots. So, of course, we didn't want him near anyone. So, he is quite aggressive. He's gotten a lot better, but he bites. He has a bite risk. He is on our homeowner's insurance because he has bit a few people. Luckily, the injuries are not like anything life-threatening that would be, if he was big, he typically nips, but it's gotten much, much better. He was on Prozac for a while after he was neutered because he was having very bad aggression towards my Shih Tzu, but now he does have good qualities. Don't get me wrong. He is a snuggle bug. He sleeps with me every night. He has a lot of good qualities, but he has a lot of bad qualities. Gilly is somebody that only would belong to me and my husband. And I couldn't imagine someone trying to take care of Gilly. So luckily he belongs to me. He doesn't have a lot of good qualities, I guess, now that I'm thinking about it. But, and you have a scab under here, of course. But he's my dog, and you don't give up on animals, you know, unless it's something incredibly, incredibly serious. Then we have this dog, Butters. He is a full-bred Shih Tzu. He is going to be 8 in January, so he is a Capricorn, and he is exactly like a Capricorn. I had a Shih Tzu when I was 16. Sammy was the love of my life, the sweetest, kindest, gentlest dog. Butters has a lot of redeeming qualities, except he resource guards people, not items. He's not food aggressive. You can take food right out of his mouth. He isn't anything but people he resource guards people, and he becomes a little aggressive. So if you're ever considering little dogs, there's a lot of cons to little dogs. I feel like bigger dogs kind of know they're big, so they're a little gentler. Smaller dogs are typically assholes. They get along really good. Butters is a sweet dog 90% of the time. 99% of the time. Yeah, Butters. Good thing that not many people visit us because our dogs are not happy with visitors. They like to have all of the attention on us, on them, excuse me. The nice thing about Butters is, though, he's very flexible. Like, he loves car rides. He loves traveling. He's been everywhere. He's been on boats. He doesn't get car sick. So he has much better qualities than Gilligan. And I know it's terrible to say. I love being a Chihuahua mom. I love being a Shih Tzu mom, but I won't have dogs probably again. They're a huge responsibility. And the problem with dogs that are aggressive is it's incredibly, let me flip you around. Aggressive dogs are a liability, and it's very hard and scary to leave them with anyone other than a family member that you trust. So typically we are stuck. We can't really go anywhere more than 8 hours. So I will be sticking to cats. I do have a cat. I don't know where she is. She's 9 this year. She's a rescue. We found her and bottle fed her. She was under the porch. I think she was the run and was kind of maybe thrown away by the mother, or maybe she was just a stray. She was this big. I'll put pictures of them all from when they were puppies. I even have videos. If you ever want to see clips of when Gilligan was this big compared to the size of him now, I can post so many cute little clips of how adorable he was. It would make you cry. But yes, if I did ever get another dog, I think I would do a rescue of some sort. I would love a lab. Oh no, excuse me, not a lab. A golden retriever is my dream dog. But no more dogs for now. No more. They're a big responsibility, and I'm an animal person, but not until I'm much older and can open my nonprofit. But that's going to end today's vlog. Sorry, this one was really boring. I told you my life is not really exciting now that I went full-time at work, but I will see you for Vlogmas day 5.